I'm wearing my headset because my camcorder has died on me and I run my lapel mic sound system through my camcorder, so I'm waiting for a replacement. In my last live, I started to turn a live edge U bowl, and today's video is the finishing of that bowl and the process that I use to achieve it. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so where I'm at now, I've sanded the inside up to 320, applied sanding sealer and True Grit, and the True Grit I worked in by hand because obviously of the wings. It does take a bit of elbow grease, but you can break it down by hand because you can actually use it on flat work as well. So that's what I did. Then I used a buffing pad just to finish off. Um, and then I just applied Hampshire Sheen. So I'm going to let that go off now, and then I will buff that up as well with a drill mounted buffer. A note on the sanding, I did the sanding with the lathe running up until the wings obviously got in the way. Then I stopped the lathe and did the same with the same grit on the wings. But I found that there were some scuff marks because there is different pressure, obviously, when the lathe is turning. So I decided to lock the spindle and go right from 180 up to 320 with the lathe stationary but using power sanding. And I found the result was much more even and much more acceptable. So that's where we are at the moment. I've just got to buff up this Hampshire Sheen when it goes off. Then we can spin him around. Oh, another point as well. You've noticed I've taken all the bark off because there were so many pieces that had come off and it wasn't looking right. So I've taken it right back to the sapwood, and I think that looks quite neat. I haven't done that before, but it's something to bear in mind. Okay, so as I say, I'll buff up the Hampshire Sheen and then we'll spin him around, friction dry, finish off the back, and the job will be finished. Okay, so that's the inside finished. Very pleased with how it's looking. So we'll spin him around and finish the outside. and that's the ball basically finished. I've just got to part him off here. What I'm going to do is make the foot a little bit wider. This isn't the original idea, but it was suggested during the live that I leave that as a shadow line, but unfortunately I've gone too far in the inside to make that the foot complete, so I'll most probably just take it from about here, go in, get this nub as narrow as possible, make sure that I go in concave so that it sits nicely, and we'll see how it looks when it's finished. Well, as you can see, no headphones now. The camera, replacement camera and cam link cables arrived this morning, which was very good. And here we are, back to normal for my normal videos. Okay, well, thank you very much indeed for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers now.